I have a lot of figures, and I can't stop buying them. So, as a personal challenge, and way to save money, I'm officially banning myself from buying new figures until I review every last one in my collection. Welcome to my complete collection review. Hey, today I'm going to be reviewing my SH Figuarts Kamen Rider Amazon's Alpha and Omega Last Judgment set. And that's specifically the version of both Alpha and Omega from the Last Judgment movie. And I've had this in my collection for a really long time. So, I'm looking forward to reviewing this. I also chose this because it was the top one on my bin. So, I could be a little lazy today. But for the most part, yeah. Now, for me, I got this for $117! I got it for super cheap! Yeah! But not, like, seriously though. No, this is a great set. I honestly think that this is a must-have if you love Kamen Rider Amazons, and I sure do love Kamen Rider Amazons a lot. Honestly, if you happen to come across this set for $100 to $90, I'd say nab it, it's a steal. Anyway, enough yapping, let's get to the review. Okay, and let's get to it. Just opening up the box and all. Bam. Some Japanese I can't read. It's probably a line from the movie. I should check it out later. Just pop this out, and here we go. Here's everything. Here's Alpha, and then here's Omega, and everything they come with. And here are some nice instructions showing off some of Omega's poses and parts, and here's the rest of the accessories that come with both Alpha and Omega. But yeah, this review is going to be a little special. I'm going to be reviewing both Alpha and Omega, because instead of having to review one of them, 1 week and then the next, I might as well just do both of them now. Anyway, it's not like this is going to be a common occurrence. I only have like 2 other figures that are bundles, but no matter what, let's get on to the review. I'm going to start off with Alpha, and then I'm going to end it off with Omega. Okay, and here we have Amazon's Alpha Last Judgment version. I think the painting and the sculpting all over the belt, his chest, all the gashes and slashes, they're really nice. I think it's a nice reuse of the sculpt. And I mean, it still has everything that the original Alpha has, all his stripes, his colors. It's just the additional bonus of the gashes and scars make it look really cool. Like right there, right by his face, he has that giant cut, and then right by the collar, he has that massive cut there too. It's great, it's cool. All the paint's still the same in the back. You have the nice silver red tones. It's great. No, he looks amazing. Overall, sculpting-wise, he has everything the original Alpha has and more. Anyway, let's get to it. He can look up this far. He can look down this far. Here's the back ab crunch. He goes pretty far, it's pretty nice. Here's the regular ab crunch. Both the shoulder pads can spread, giving the arms more space so you can do a proper T-pose. Yeah, look at that. It doesn't look half bad. Nice Alpha T-posing. Putting these two down, he actually has a nice bicep swivel, so his bicep can go side to side. Has full 360 rotation, and he has a double elbow joint right here. Yep. Mine's a little stiff because I don't use it as much, but there it is. It's right there. And actually, for his forearm, surprisingly enough, it can actually rotate. Yep, right here. Pick it up, and his forearm can rotate 360 degrees. It's nice. It helps with some posing and fixing up the arm if you want to have like something like this. Right, not half bad. Now, as for the legs, they can drop down. Legs have a nice drop down, so he can kick up this far, and then he can kick back this far. I could do it a bit better, but I'm being a little lazy. And he has a perfect split. He has a nice double knee joint. And a nice ankle pivot. And toe bend. But yeah, I mean, posing him is actually pretty easy. right? You can get a lot of nice, cool, dynamic shots with him. Use all that he has. Yep, perfect. Could be better, but yeah, nice little pose. I really like how he feels nice and solid. There isn't any issues with looseness. It's actually pretty nice and stiff and holds his pose quite well. Besides the ankle pivot being a little weak, preferably I wish I could go a bit more, but with old figures like this, you know, there's only so much they can do. But otherwise, yeah, he looks great. Okay, let's get into the accessories. Besides the hands he has right now, Alpha actually comes with 4 pairs of hands. He has 2 belt grabbing hands. These are for the Amazon driver belt. And also some weapons, but I don't have them. They're not included with this set. But yep, those are for that. We got 2 bike holding hands slash, I would say also weapon hands. I haven't been able to use these at all because, you know, I don't have them. But, you know, they're still here. We have 2 open palm hands. You know, for some nice dynamic poses, like if you want him to like hold his head or whatever. They're nice. Or have his hands at his hips. And then we have 2 claw hands, as I like to call them. I really love using these for some furrow poses. And finally, a slash effect that can be equipped to either side of his fins. It's really neat. It adds some nice dynamic poses. So, you know, you can get some nice action shots out of him damaging people, or objects, terrain, or even just Omega if you wanted to have him fighting. But yeah, otherwise, no, he's really good. He's pretty solid. He's pretty fun to handle. Honestly, I'm a huge fan of Amazon's, so you know, for me this was a must-buy. I'd highly recommend them. If you ever have the chance to pick them up, or at least the regular Alpha, yeah, go for it. Anyway, it's time for Amazon's Omega, so let's go. Womp. So here we have Kamen Rider Amazon's Omega Last Judgment version. Same thing as Alpha. The shading and sculpting on his figure is amazing. I love all the blood features on his belt. I love all the gashes and cuts he has on his chest, and I love all the blood spatter in his face. Actually, 10 out of 10, phenomenal use of the sculpt. The shading and paint job is the same as the original Omega. I honestly think it might be a shade darker, but otherwise, yeah, no, he looks great. He looks awesome. So, you know, same thing as before, I'll go through all the features that he has. So, head can look up this far. Head can look down this far. Head can go sideways. Not half bad. Shoulders can move out to make way for the arms to do a nice T-pose. His arms are a little stiff in comparison because I don't use them as much, but yeah, pretty good T-pose. Nice rotation at the shoulder. Bicep can swivel as well. Bicep can move side to side, just like Alpha. He's got a double elbow joint right here. This one's a lot looser in comparison, just because I actually, you know, put him in some nice furrow poses, so it makes sense. The fins at the side actually don't move, but, you know, the fists move side to side. He's looking nice. The legs can drop down this far. Nice kick. Can go back this far. Beautiful spread. Now note, these right here, his knee guards, these come out really easily. They fall off really easily. So if you have this, be careful. Okay? If you ever buy these, be careful. Double bend at the knee. Really, really nice ankle pivot. And a nice toe bend. But yeah, same result as Alpha. He has amazing poses. If anything, his knees are actually a little better than Alpha's. But yeah, no, he has an amazing, amazing posability. I love the way he looks. If anything, I kind of prefer him a little more to Alpha, just because I like the green a lot more. But yeah, this figure is really solid. I really don't have any other complaints besides the kneecaps, right? Those little knee guards fall off really, really easily, so, you know, if you ever get this figure, I just say be really, really careful, or it could be an issue with mine. I don't know. But otherwise, yeah, no, he's perfect. He looks great. And now we'll move on to the accessories. So, Omega comes with the same slash effect as Alpha, and actually, to equip it onto him, the figure comes with 2 extended fin parts. So all you gotta do is just pop this off. Just like this, you know. Wiggle it a little bit so you don't break it. You could probably loosen the joint a bit with some silicone oil, but I don't have that. But either way, yep, just pop this on. And then it makes it possible to equip this on. So now you have a nice slash effect. Yeah, no, it's neat. He looks really good with it. Right, some nice slashing poses. But otherwise, yep, just pop this off. Putting this back on. Okay, continuing. He comes with 2 claw hands for when you want to have him in a nice feral pose. He comes with 2 hands to hold parts of his belt and or weapons. He has 2 hands to hold weapons or his motorcycle handles. Yep, just focus. Yep, right there. And then finally he has 2 open palm hands. So if you want him to put his hands by his hip or to have him holding his head. And yeah, I mean, he basically comes with the same amount of accessories as Alpha, but you know, that's it. That's the review. They both look amazing together, right? That's the duo right there. Honestly, 10 out of 10 set. I would buy it. You know, besides their knee guards, besides their knee pads, there's not that big of an issue. They're honestly awesome, nice centerpieces for a collection. And now I'm gonna go move forward to some nice action shots with the both of them. And after that, that's the video. So thanks for watching. You know,